has just been broken, people. As we are speaking right now, things are happening. If you have not been maybe updated with what's happening, Alexander Isak just released the statement. I'm gonna put on to the link when I was reading the statement of Alexander Isak saying that there are things which were promised which were not kept, which has led them to be where they are. So there is a bombshell which has been broken into him saying, literally putting an official transfer request in a different way. But there's also some development to that story, if you understand what I mean, in the Newcastle way. Hence why I'm on the Football Connect. I'm gonna put on, like I said, a 7-8 minute clip to explain everything what Isak said and what my reaction to that was. But now listen to this now. The officials and the higher ups of Newcastle are angry at Alexander Isak with what he has just revealed to the world. But I'm really surprised because the world has been speaking, and the only person who has heard the voice since we've been here to where we are now, it's only been Newcastle. So why are they acting this way? You may wonder. I don't know. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Connect. Let's talk about what has happened. So breaking news. This is by Craig Hawk, by the way. Newcastle now have no intention of allowing Alexander Isak to leave in light of the bombshell statement in which he has accused the club of broken promises. The club have pursued alternatives all summer and have had they signed one of their top targets, they would have explored Isak's sale to Liverpool, recognizing his desire to move. However, the message from the top tonight is, or the top of Newcastle, the top tonight is that is Isak will be told he's staying at the club. The hierarchy believe they have now been left with no choice but to stand firm. That's according to Craig Hope. This is what is reporting that Newcastle higher-ups are so angry at Isak with the statement he has released, an interesting bombshell, to a point that they're going to hold him for ransom. They are not letting him go. That just makes things so interesting because if they hold him, I cannot wait to see how this one plays out. But that's what we're being told. They are going to hold him and they will not release him because of the bombshell that he has released. It's going to make things a bit interesting to the club because Bruno Guimaraes just posted an interesting status of him so angry. I don't know, is he angry at Isak or is he angry at his own club? So confusing right now, to be honest. But he was really, really angry. So there's a lot of things that is happening here. And we talked about this, and I've always been honest with this. I understand it's not easy. You're literally losing one of your biggest players in the world, and you should not just take it. It was going to need them to replace so that they can move. But what we have seen from Newcastle, they've refused to actually do something in terms of moving to get the player because, they just don't want to do this. They gave Liverpool an idea that they want to sell and they went against it. And Isak has not been training with the team. And I heard that they actually were sanctioning him that he did not show up for the game. So he has paid money for missing out some games in the Premier League. So this has been happening. And now this comes out now. That because he has come out to try and maybe clear the air to make the world and the Newcastle fans who are calling him whatever and burning his shirts, that they understand that he's not the one in the wrong here. They got him into this position. They put him in this case. And now they just feel like their happy hormones have been bruised, if you understand what I mean. Their happy hormones have been bruised. Their male ego has been damaged, and they're going to stand firm to show that you can do this to us. But this is an interesting thing. The rest of the world is watching. So too, the players would want to join your club in hope that you would actually help them develop so that they can move on as you are growing. In light of that, it allows you as a club to grow as Newcastle. Now, if you are treating players like this, if you are treating your own players like this, and others are watching this and they're supposed to just stay quiet and just look and say, okay, this happens and things are going to be okay, just make this whole entire thing crazy. And now I don't know where things stands right now. I don't know what's going to happen. But one thing that I know for sure, Isak made it clear, according to what people are telling me, that he said he doesn't want to come back too. And this was made. He was not coming back to play, even if the transfer window closes without him being sold. He was not coming back. And here yet we are here now hearing news that they are so angry to a point that they're going to force him to play whether he likes it or not. But you can't do that. I was just talking to somebody here just a few minutes ago that, what about if the player said that he's injured? And he said he's injured. Are you going to force him to play? He will just speak out to the football world that Newcastle are forcing me to play while I'm injured. You really, to be honest, when we are being honest here, I wanna really look at this at both sides. If I'm Newcastle, the best thing to do is to try and save the club's image. The way you are going to continue dealing with this situation will continue to tarnish your name, not only to the players who are with right now, but the players who are yet to come to your club. You have been doing this to other clubs that you make sure that the player full chooses you over the other club that they're playing for. You did it with Gordon. Have you forgotten? You forced Gordon out of Everton, and this whole entire scenario happened as well. Not really Gordon coming out to release a statement, but he forced himself out. I think if I remember, he even put out a transfer request to leave your club. You have done it to Everton. And you are doing it as we speak right now to Brentford. You are forcing them for Wisa, and you're doing this. And yet, when things like this are happening, and in this case, according to in light of the evidence we are getting from the player himself, you made promises. After making promises, you went against your promises. Going against your promises, and the player says that no, if we are not going to do this, I can't trust you no more with my future. I can't trust you with if you are going to be doing this and leading up to what you're supposed to do. Hence why he's standing up for himself, saying that he's walking away, and you're gonna stand on his way, and you hope that you can sign another striker to come and represent you with happiness and while watching what you're doing to one of your own best player, the first player to give you a trophy in 70 years. In clarity of what you're doing, you're making this thing so easy for the football world. It'll be difficult to get players to come to Newcastle with open arms because they know they don't trust you. They are going to be forcing you, holding you onto a ransom, saying that they want transfer requests. If they're getting into this, they're going to be putting things that they can only trigger their release clause out of the club. This is where you're putting yourself in this situation. Why are you making things so difficult for dear Eddie Howe, one of the best managers in the world, who has been transforming your team because he does not deserve this? Why are you making your dressing room shaken the way it is right now, looking at the fact that you are in the Champions League, you are going to be trying to compete again for the trophy you are supposed to be defending because you won? You are making the dressing room lose harmony. You are literally creating chaos because you got egos. You are not in the dressing room with other players. You think that this is gonna work for your good. I don't know, people. I don't know. This is how I'm looking at it when I'm really saying to the Newcastle people, to the Newcastle higher up, they are literally creating a mess out of their own club. They are literally showing that they are losing control, and in losing control, it will not reflect well on them. I don't know. I'm gonna be here for this one, but because this one is not going anywhere. 18 days of the transfer window left, and we're gonna be here for it. I'm gonna be eating it like hell. Like the video, subscribe to the Connect. Let me know your thoughts are in the comment section. We'll be back again with another one. Remember, we need to do the analysis of what we learned between Manchester United and us. Now, I could not do it before. I wanted to do it today in light of the evidence that is coming. Let's do it tomorrow. I'll do the video, then I'll analyze what I have to say. But it's just exciting to be in this moment. At the moment, click the like button, subscribe to Connect. Let me know where you are watching us from because that means a lot. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.